Met with House Republicans in Washington to try to assuage their serious concerns about him. One member asked whether he'd protect Article 1, which defines the separation of powers between Congress and the executive branch. Here's the answer he reportedly gave. I want to protect Article 1, Article 2, Article 12. Well, here's the thing. There is no Article 12. Not even close.
But largely, Hillary Clinton's comments here today, John, were based around the recent violence that we have seen, the police-involved shootings of black men in Minnesota, in Louisiana, and then the killing of white police officers by a black gunman in Dallas. That was really what she based her comments on around today. And remember, Hillary Clinton has some vulnerabilities herself, even as she calls for criminal justice reform because of her support in the 1990s for anti-crime legislation that ultimately helped contribute to this era of mass incarceration that she now speaks out again.
We just lost Breonna Keeler, who was in Springfield, Illinois, where Hillary Clinton just spoke. You heard Hillary Clinton was talking about race relations, also talking about Donald Trump, two things she will continue to talk about, I think, for the remainder of this election, just as he talks about her for the remainder of this election. We'll get back to that in just a moment. First, I want to share you a powerful moment from Alton Sterling's teenage son today. We first saw Cameron Sterling last week when he broke down in tears hours after his father was shot and killed by police outside a Baton Rouge convenience store. But this morning, standing near the very spot,
Bernie Sanders talks about society. He doesn't talk about government. He talks about the individual and competing claims of individual members of society. How a young person coming out of school with a huge school debt is really owed something by society. We should give that young man or woman, both of them, something that they haven't had, some sense of economic independence, and don't make them debtors basically for the first half of their adulthood. And so that's about competing ends. Wealthy people on Wall Street, as he talks about, who make a lot of money, the traders, the speculators, they owe something back to society. And so I think that, just a minute, am I supposed to stop talking?
No.
Okay, somebody just told me to.
No, please don't.
Okay. And I think that, so you have one man who's very effective at talking about the individual and competing ends of competing claims of society. We know what they are.